At Plug and Play, we all work with startups and help to support their solutions, connecting them with the best and brightest of the industry. But how much do we really know about what goes on behind the scenes?
One misconception that people have about startups, especially today, is that it's really sexy.
It's a sure thing. It's never a sure thing.
Startups are crazy. People don't have their together. Hopefully I'm allowed to say that.
They're all move fast and break things.
Sometimes for what things that you see like in HBO, Silicon Valley.
Startups aren't able to change their strategy or the way they think.
Startups need to be able to change course on a dime. They need to be much more agile. So corporations are basically a cruise ship. They are very hard to change course, change direction. And startups, you're you're more of building a ship on the fly, and you're building it as you go, and it's like a speedboat, but it's half put together and you're bailing out water all at the same time.
If you try 100 things and you fail at 49 of them, I'm happy. So we're never afraid to try new things and to experiment.
I think it's so funny because all startups, eventually, their goal is to become a corporate, right? Every startup, they eventually become corporates, which is funny. But I think an analogy for me is like a new dog versus an old dog. It's like a new dog is so much easier to mold. Old dog is set in its ways.
While our general perception of startups might be different from the reality, it's always good to know why people choose to follow their dreams.
I think really what it comes down to is innovation. There's problems that are out there that need to be solved. We're taking one of them, but there's so many of them. And if you're just going with the status quo over and over again, there's no innovation, there's no change, there's no pushing the envelope forward. And that's what we do as humans, right?
The innovators oftentimes become the behemoths and they get stuck in their ways. And I think that if we don't have the cycle of innovation and growth and disruption, then we just never get better.
So I almost left my industry because I felt that fashion had such a negative impact on the environment, and I really didn't see anyone doing anything. And then I thought, wait, the reason I don't see anyone doing anything is because I'm not doing anything, and there are millions of people like me out there. So why don't I just use my experience and my knowledge that I've built up over a whole career of fashion and try to change it?
Who wants to settle? I didn't want to settle with my partner in life. I wanted to find the best person who would make me a better person. I think same thing in the startup world, and also for corporations we're working with. Do you want to just keep doing the same thing that everyone's been doing for years? Or do you want to be an innovator? Do you want to change the game?
Together, we went through many memorable moments this year. But what are the moments our startup community remembers most fondly?
Well, I've been to 2 summits, so I can't I'll say I was at the Smart Cities Expo in Osaka early this year, which is a blast, first time in Japan and connecting with those corporates. So I would say the expos have definitely been the highlight because it's my first time to get to meet a lot of the Plug and Play staff, but also the corporates in person.
I was invited by Said to this event at his place kindly with a lot of great people, a lot of people from the talent tech community and AI community. So I got to see people I hadn't seen in a while and also connect with new people. It was amazing.
The great team members of Plug and Play helped us to introduce to Japanese companies, US companies, Austrian companies. Not too much, but very relevant ones.
It's absolutely about connecting people, and that's really what I think Plug and Play is bringing in perfectly. And that's what we really need, and the whole system and the whole ecosystem for hydrogen needs really to connect people.
My favorite memory from Plug and Play 2022 is winning the Startup of the Batch Award. That was just such an incredible honor for me, a little bit unexpected and just was so meaningful. So I really appreciate the work that Plug and Play has done, all the support, and I feel like I should give them an award for everything that they've helped us with. Yeah, it was a really, really special moment in my life, not even just at Plug and Play. Yeah, it's gonna be one of the highlights of my life.